Yeah.
Hey, how y'all doing today? This is Wayne Buckingham, Coach Buck, coming to you live for W.A.B Sports Talk. Uh, hope you're having a wonderful Monday. We are with our second segment. Here shortly, we'll be having Mr. Harold Jamison, Big O, former Clemson University legend basketball player, will be joining the show. He's actually coming to Clemson June the 6th and 7th for our second annual uh, reunion golf tournament fundraiser for Mr. Brian Mamats, one of our former football players who have woke up about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and he was paralyzed from the neck down. So one thing we do here at WAB Sports, we always strive to go out and try to help others, especially in our own community at Clemson. You know, as you know, I am a Clemson alumni and in everything, and but we appreciate y'all coming in on the show. We actually have online with us now is Mr. Harold James, Big O. Big O, how you doing today, man?
Man, I'm well in yourself, bro.
Man, I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Sitting here in Tennessee, boy, it's about 100 degrees up here today. I see you. You got some pretty sunshine down there where you are. Where you at located right now?
Man, I'm down here in the Sunshine State, beautiful Florida.
Beautiful Florida. I know that's real beautiful down there, man. Real beautiful. Man, I know you got a lot of busy schedule, man, out working and doing a lot of things that you got going on after you done retired from playing professional, and you got a lot of great business opportunities going out, right? I want to talk a little bit about that before we get started, about you coming back to Clemson and helping us out with our alumni weekend. Just tell the people a little of the stuff you got going on now since you done retired from playing basketball.
Oh, first of all, can you see me? Because
Yeah, we
this
can.
life is like contrast to something terrible.
Right, we can see you though. I can see you. I can see you, Big O.
Cool. Yeah, so once I retired, man, the first thing I did was put my name to this company uh, called W.A.B and the Drive Experience. And, it's done pretty well. In the first 7, 8 years, we've turned about close to 3 billion in revenue right now.
Right.
Just in the first 7 years, and looking forward to spread worldwide. It's not even worldwide yet.
Right.
So, it's been a blessing to say the least. And after that, I started training kids and started coaching a little bit. So, trying to, get back, so to speak.
Right. So
I'm currently working on a project now. It's a sports app that I'm working on right now. That's going to go worldwide.
Okay.
So it's going to be like a digital platform where, let's say for instance, you're a basketball player, like it'll be live, and you'll have a trainer or someone who played formerly actually teaching you lessons on the spot. So it can be in your home, it can be in a gym across the ocean, or to get even more specific, like some of the trainers internationally, we connect with them, and it'll be a screen where they're actually having in the gym where they train kids. So it's pretty exciting stuff, man. It's taking a lot of my time, a lot of work, but I think it's going to be worth it. Being as though everything nowadays is going towards being virtual.
Right, being virtual. So, yeah, you're right.
It still gives you a chance to get back, but at the same time, make a little money as well.
Right. That's good, Big O, man. I know we talk often on the phone, man, and everything. And I know you're married. You got some beautiful boys. How many kids you have? I don't know. People might want to know, man. You know what I'm saying?
I have three boys, but my oldest is going into her senior year at Clemson now.
Okay, all right. That's what's
Yeah.
up. That's what's up. So that's good, man. You know, hey, you always gotta stay to have the Clemson pride, man. You know that. So let's move over to let's talk a little sports, man. Let's talk a little sports. We know where are you really originally from for one, and how and I want to know where are you really from and how did you get to Clemson?
I'm originally from South Carolina, and my my road to Clemson was probably a little bit different than anybody else's because I never had interest in going to Clemson at all, um, except to play football.
Oh, okay.
So I was getting recruited in both. But if I would have went to Clemson, it would have been for football. Um, because my bigger brother, Mervin Green, played at Clemson. Fred Gillens played at Clemson. All those guys came from my high school.
Right. Okay.
So, they kind of, I guess, laid the groundwork a little bit.
Right.
Both Asian Dago and I was recruited to play football. I just chose to play basketball at the time. So, but as far as that is concerned, there was a guy by the name of Dennis Felton at the time that that really made me chose Clemson.
Right.
I like what they were doing. I like his attitude. I like his approach. And he was one of those guys, like through the recruiting process, guys just be bothering you, man. I mean, you feel like, I wish you could just go away. Like, seriously, like, stop calling me, stop texting me, like, but Dennis is one of those guys where he really applied pressure and, without saying it,
Right.
he was like, we want you, we need you, and we just gonna get it done. So,
right. So
that's the same message as some other coaches, but totally different approach.
Right. So you chose to come to Clemson. You played football and basketball, so you kind of did like I did. I took basketball the way out, and but I kind of stopped playing football in high school and just concentrated on basketball. That was my first love. You came to Clemson your freshman year. Your freshman year was 90, 95, 94,
yeah.
95.
95.
And everything. I know. I that's right. You came in right after I was leaving. But I wish I had another year to play with you. I remember that you came in right after I was leaving. Y'all had a pretty good squad. I left some pretty good guys there. Who was your head coach back then? And what was one of your favorite moments in coming in your freshman year, coming into Clemson?
Man, Rick Barnes was there. I think it was his second year coming down from Providence. And he brought that Big East style of play back then, where it was just basically, to beat the hell out of you and weigh you down, and then he was gonna be in better shape at the end of the game, basically.
Right.
But our most memorable moment from my freshman year was when we beat North Carolina in the ACC tournament. I wish it was at North Carolina because Clemson had never beaten North Carolina at North Carolina. Nevertheless, I mean, we beat them, and it was on the biggest stage, and that was great, man.
Right. That's good, man. I remember coming back watching y'all play. Y'all kept the legacy going, man, and you had a great college career, Big O. You had and I remember coming back watching y'all play, man, and you end up becoming your senior year. You end up going to the league, playing in the league. What's a couple of teams you played on? Let's talk a little bit about that. How did that feel leaving the ACC school, going to the league in the NBA, and what was that experience like for you?
Well, I thought that I had seen and prepared myself for anything that had to do with basketball once I got to the league.
Right.
You know, from my high school coach to Big Barnes, Larry Shire. I mean, and of course my trainer. I didn't think there was anything else that I needed to do or couldn't do, but man, was I wrong, because my first year was up under the general Pat Riley.
Right.
And I remember Pat, when we had our first meeting, you know, after the draft, he said, listen, he said, you know, we've watched you your whole career. You know, we pretty much know what you can do, pretty much know what you're about. He said, and, you know, you can transform your body into something unbelievable, you know, especially being a football player. But he said, you know, you're in great shape. He said, but I need you to be in optimal condition. I'm like, what? So when he said that, I'm like, okay, like, you know, this guy said he's watched me, so obviously he knows for a big man, you know, I'm quick as hell, I'm light on my feet, like, I'm ready.
Right.
And we had that mini camp, and they brought in about maybe 52 guys. And at the end of day 3, man, we barely had enough to make one roster.
Hey, so Pat off the chain, man. I went to one of his rookie camps, man. Pat is off the chain. Boy, Lord have mercy.
I was like, holy crap. And then I think that this is what sealed the deal, because right after that is when I signed my contract, because I did a double session.
Wow.
I did a double session during that mini camp.
Right.
And we had 2 different groups. But during this mini camp, we was going twice a day during the mini camp. So I did 4 sessions that day.
Wow.
Man, listen, I think to this day, I really believe that my soul didn't recover until we started training camp in October.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, it paid off though. You know what? You think about all that hard work you did at Clemson. Rick Barnes got you mentally tough for that, because I remember going through them 2 days, man, and I was like, why are we doing all this running? Why are we doing these sock drills? Why, you know, like, I was like, God, but it was to just see how good your brain and mind was you going to quit? You know, just don't quit. You know, exactly. But yeah, man, I followed you. I know you got to play with Eldon and Dale and Big O back in, you know, by the time you was out and everything. So the other Clemson guys you spent a lot of time with in the league. Do you have any stories of playing against one of those or meeting them in the league and that you might want to share with us?
Man, playing against Dale, man, Jesus Christ. Dale is probably the strongest human being I know outside of the ring.
Hey, the train is, hey, when they say the train now, the train coming out of the track now, he was strong.
You know, man, I think Dale was still in Indiana, and I think at that time, Eldon might have still been in LA, or maybe he had left LA already, but Jesus, like Eldon is like heavy strong, you know, like right. he's well built, you know, he's solid.
Right.
Dale is like what we call like just country cock diesel stuff. Like I'm like, God,
hey, don't feel bad. Think about this. My freshman year, I had to go between both of them in practice. Every day. I had to guard one of them every day. Yeah. Well, so you trust me. I know exactly what you mean, man. You know, I tell everybody, Clemson, Cliff Ellis, Mark Barnes, man, you got to realize through that 80 and 90 year, when, you know, guys came out, we had some heck of a guys, not just big men, but we had some great players to come through. You had a lot of great players that played with you, Randall Sykes, James Mays, with Brinston Buckner. Buckner was there with you. You had a great class with you, man, and everything. And one thing for sure, I know I truly appreciate you coming in and holding up the Clemson name. I'm glad. I'm not saying I'm not glad you didn't play football, none of that, because I play football too. But Big O, like we love you, man. We appreciate you, coming in and standing up, being a big man stretch. You know what I'm saying? You just wasn't a big man. You could stretch it out. So that was a blessing to watch you play them years at Clemson and what you brought to the table. And y'all did get that win over North Carolina. Then we finally got that win at North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Because that was like a thorn in our side. A lot of people don't understand how it is to play North Carolina at North Carolina. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, I had a coach who made it known what it was to play North Carolina. This dude hated Dean Smith so much. I mean, every game we played, especially Little John, but every game we played, I promise you, he almost came to blows with freaking Dean Smith, dude. Like, it was just like, there was one team in the whole world that he didn't like.
Right.
It was North Carolina.
Yeah. I think them and Duke, man. I think they always had a target on their back. Because I remember when we played there, my career, my 4 years at Clemson, we never lost to North Carolina at home. But boy, they never would let us win at third place neither. So how ACC was tough back then. A lot of people don't understand how tough the ACC was. You had to be a man to play in the ACC at every position, man. But let's talk about June the 5th. Let's talk about June 5th, 6th, and 7th, man. You're coming back to Clemson, to our Clemson alumni weekend. We're doing some great things there, man. Glad you'd be a part of it. I know the young man that we are donating money out this year to is Ryan McMahon. I told you he woke up, played football there. He's from South Carolina too. Coming home one day, he coaching at a college and came home one day, woke up paralyzed from the neck down. I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. That kind of like just shook me the wrong way. Like that could be anybody, you know what I'm saying? And some type of disease. I can't feel myself laying down and just healthy as a horse, waking up paralyzed, man. What I mean, how that feel to you? When somebody tell you that you might wake up one day, you just be paralyzed, you don't know why.
Man, I really couldn't imagine what that would be like. I mean, what life would feel like at that moment. I can't. I mean,
it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
It's tough, man. And the only thing I can say is, thank God that it wasn't me.
Right.
But thank God that Brian still has good health and strength, and
his spirits is high.
Because right. Not, man. I mean, for something like that happens to anyone, I mean, that's difficult to deal with mentally.
Right. So, Big O, I gotta take a commercial break, man, and pay the bills. And can you just hold on for 1 second? I'll come right back to you at this commercial break, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, thank you. We are back here with W.A.B. Sports. We have a special guest, one of my Clemson teammates, Mr. Harold Jameson. We call him Big O. On show with us today, we're talking about our reunion with that here at Clemson coming up in June the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Just want to let everybody know we have a lot of Clemson legends coming back that day. Mr. Harold will be one of them. We got Coach Danny Ford, coach at Clemson. We got Coach Cliff Ellis coming back. We got Dale Davis, Tree Rollins. We have LaVon Kirtland, James Trout. We have Taj Boyd. We have Terry Piddle. We have Ed McDaniels. We have LaVon Kirtland. Man, we got Louise Greenwood. We got Special K, Karen Ann Jenkins. We got young ladies from the men's, young ladies from the men's basketball. I mean, young men from the men's basketball, ladies basketball, football. This is a wonderful event that we put on every year at Clemson. The rundown is I just played the commercial. That Sunday will be at Paramount Smokehouse Oyster Bar right beside TD's downtown Clemson, autograph signing from 3 to 5. From 3 to 5 at Paramount Smokehouse. Come out, come down, get your autograph from the legends. We got Mr. Harold J. Along with him, like I said, we got a lot of the former football players and basketball players, from girls and boys. And it's all the proceeds go out to Mr. Brian McMahon, one of the former football players that we're raising the money for. If you missed that, later on that night, it's starting at 6, from 6. I am so sorry. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry about that. There was some we are back. Let me see if it's going to stay. Hopefully we're back. Let me apologize to the fans out there and the listeners. Sorry about that. That's ain't nothing we can do about that technical. Something about happened to the shows shut down with the internet. But like I was saying, we have Mr. Harold Jameson online with us, talking about we'll be coming back to Clemson June the 5th and 6th and 7th for our weekend, for our athletes weekend, alumni weekend. So put it on your calendar. On the 6th, we'll be at Palmetto Smokehouse Oyster Bar right there downtown Clemson, right beside TD's, from 3 to 5, autograph signing. We got Coach Daniel Ford, Cliff Ellis. We got all the legends that's coming back. If you can't make that afternoon at 6 o'clock, we'll be at down the street at the Essos Club at having our draft party. You're more than welcome to come and join us down there. Then we'll top it off Monday morning. We'll be at Cross Creek Golf Course playing the golf tournament and everything. Big old man. So, boy, like you got a lake behind you back there, man. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that's a little something. You know, I'm a country boy. You know.
Yeah.
That's a little something.
I know you don't be doing no fishing, do you?
Who?
You.
I done got down here to Florida, and these Florida boys done taught me some every kind of fishing there is.
Right. That's most love right there, man. That's what I do. I play golf, go fishing, man, and help these people try to get these golf tournaments and stuff off the air. And let me say this to Mr. Harold. He'll be joining me at our June 18th and 19th. We have another celebrity golf tournament up in Batesburg, Leesville, and Aiken, where with Miss Louise Greenwood, helping her elementary school raise money for their after-school program and help feeding the kids. He's doing Mr. Harold is doing a lot of great community service, not just down in Florida, but he's coming back home to South Carolina. So basically, I think Batesburg and Lexington is probably like maybe 15 miles from you, where you was born, where you from.
Yeah, Lexington is a little bit further, but not much further at all, man.
But so I'm trying to get a place. So for all y'all Clemson fans that's out there and follow us very heavily, he actually will be in South Carolina twice. Coming down, he like I say, he does a lot of great things. He's got great businesses. He's helping kids get to the next level, not just only with education and nutrition, but even just putting them in situations where they can get a scholarship, go to school. So I commend him on that. Because a lot of these guys don't really have to do that after they retire. They can just go back and sit on the lake, like see that pretty lake behind. He can sit there and just fish all day. But people don't understand that, Big O. But like they don't understand, like you do what you do because you love helping people. You know what I'm saying? And I want people to understand that, realize that. And when I retired in 2005, man, I've been working with kids, helping people, and that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got enough time in the day for what you do, and I truly appreciate what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about giving back and helping. So y'all make sure y'all stay y'all look up Big O. Big O, how can they get in contact with you? Do you have a web page or anything that they can go to get
Yeah,
it?
man. I'm on all social media platforms. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram as the Harold Jameson or just Harold Jameson. I mean, it's very simple, and my links, they're all on my social media platforms as well.
Okay, yeah, y'all make sure y'all take heed of that, man. He's just another Clemson great, Hall of Famer from Clemson to play ball there. He should have played football. You see his nickname Big O, like they call me Big Buck, they call him Big O. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at his body and look at my frame, you'll understand why we had those good old names. But we're very excited to see him play. He was a rim wrecker at Clemson. But this is what we doing right here. What we come together for this summer is way bigger than sports and basketball. This is helping one of our former, not teammates, but former classmates, alumni guys that's in need. And I truly appreciate all the guys that's coming back for this wonderful weekend here at Clemson. So if you're not doing nothing June the 5th, 6th, and 7th, make sure you come back out and meet Mr. Harold. I know a bunch of young folks, we ain't seen us in a while, but we got a bunch of legends will be there. Mr. Harry, you had any closing words that you want to say, shout outs to anything before we close you off?
And just a shout out to the Clemson family, and can't wait to see some people and reunite with some people. It's been a little while since I've been back up here, and just in general, anybody out there that's going through anything, because of this pandemic or what have you, just stay strong and stay encouraged.
Right. So we appreciate you coming on the show. He bounced off. Here, he's back. I guess that signal left for a minute, Big O. But yeah, we appreciate, man. We truly appreciate you, man. Before you jump off, I gotta pay the bills one more time. I gotta run Mr. Otis Nixon. I don't know if you love baseball. Mr. Otis Nixon played it. He's one of our biggest sponsors for the show. So after this, we'll be closing out. We're gonna run another commercial for Otis, and we'll be coming right back with Mr. Harold Jangle with closing words.
Grayson found incredible success in Major League Baseball. He holds records for stolen bases in a single game, as well as a single season for the Atlanta Braves. He played in numerous World Series games and has the record for most career stolen bases from a non-All-Star player with 620. But as high as Otis soared on the field, his personal life hit many lows. Otis has turned these lows into his personal testimony to share with others. Through his Otis Nixon Foundation, he is providing mentoring through various outreach programs. He is also happy to come to your church to share his past and hopefully show others just because you fall down doesn't mean you can't get up. Jesus loves us all, even in our darkest moments. If you would like to help Otis spread his message, please visit his website, www.otisnixon1foundation.org. That's www.otisnixon1foundation.org. disappeared, Coach Wayne Buckingham started W.A.B. Sports. Have seemingly disappeared, Coach Wayne Buckingham started W.A.B. Sports. His focus is on mentoring our younger generation and teaching valuable life skills that go way beyond the field of play. Whether it's football or basketball, he has a specialized sports camp designed to address the challenges the youth of today face daily. He believes it's all about teaching healthy habits now in order for those lessons to be applied to their future decisions. W.A.B. Sports raises the money for these camps with various charity golf tournaments yearly. W.A.B. Sports also offers scholarships so that these young men and women have a greater chance at success in their life after sports. Coach Wayne truly believes the best thing in life is making a positive difference. W.A.B. Sports depends solely on donation. If you feel led to donate, contact Coach Wayne Buckingham at WABsports4@gmail.com. That's WABsports4@gmail.com.
Hey, how y'all doing? Appreciate y'all tuning into the show today with Coach Big Buck here. We'll look forward coming back later tomorrow. We have another special guest coming on talking about our Clemson Alumni Weekend coming up in June. A couple weeks away. If you haven't signed up to come to the autograph signing or the pre-draft party or the golf tournament, actually you can follow us on WABsports.com. That's our web page. Or you can go to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on all social media platforms. That's WAB Sports. We're doing a lot of great things in the South Carolina area, the Georgia area, and the Tennessee area. We just give you a rundown of our summer schedule. Like I say, June the 5th, 6th, and 7th, WAB Sports will be in Clemson, South Carolina, Clemson Alumni Weekend. All right, June the 18th and 19th, we'll be in Batesburg, Leesville, and Aiken, South Carolina, raising money for Aiken Middle School. Not take that back, not Aiken Middle School, Aiken Elementary School, J.B. Levy, and Batesburg, Leesville. After that, we'll be coming back up to Tennessee, July the 9th and 10th. We'll be here in Tennessee at Willowbrook Golf Course here, and at the nice course, and then the Shelbyville will be here at the Rec Center. July the 27th, we'll be in Chattanooga, Tennessee, raising the funds for Miss Venus Lacey in Chattanooga, one of the former NBA players doing that. So just take heed to everything. If you have any questions, give us a call back at 331-472-9828, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or you can go to our website at WABsports.com. That's anytime. We are here for you. We appreciate you logging in and joining us today for our segment with Mr. Harold Jameson, another Clemson alumni, NBA, European, retired now, doing a lot of great things in the community. If you need our help in WAB Sports, give us a call. That's what we're here for. And tune in for next time for WAB Sports Talk with some basketball, some football, some lady player. Appreciate you. Take care. Talk to you soon.